You can hear me now. I've been streaming for 15 minutes and I forgot to turn the mic on. Yep, that's the sort of quality you get from me. Brilliant, eh? Jeez. Well, that was a waste of time. Still, at least I got some practice in, so I can start again now. I can start talking about what I was talking about all over again. We'll just discard the previous 15 minutes and start again. Ah well. I'm always talking to myself anyway, so what's the difference? If anybody could hear me. Oh look, my phone keeps dinging. Damn it. Let's turn that off. Right, anyway, I'm going to sit up now. Let's get a thing at my face. Right, you can hear me now, I presume. Hopefully. So welcome to SquareXO Live. Dan's away on holiday, so I'm doing this on my own. I'm just talking about generally the week in news, as well as, don't know, just a few other things, whatever I can think of. So since you couldn't hear me, I'm going to go back to start what I was talking about, which was Xbox Scorpio, because obviously that was announced this week, sort of. I mean, whatever they did announce, we'd already knew about anyway, really. The stats, we had the rough idea. So, I mean, it's not really anything too much to get into, because it's not really that exciting, I don't think. The exciting thing with Scorpio will be when it's E3 and they actually announce some games for it. But until then, there's nothing really to get too worked up about, is there? So... I mean, one of the things that made me laugh about Scorpio is it said it'll make your Xbox One games better. What games is that? Did it actually have any games? Not that I can think of. I mean, sure, maybe Forza Horizon 3, that was a great game, so if it makes that better, then yeah, that could appeal. Quantum Break, nothing could make that better, honestly. That is a dreadful game. I've not played Recore, it didn't appeal to me, and Halo, I'm not a fan. Gears campaign was actually quite good, I have to be fair, but the multiplayer I'm not really into, so yeah. So yeah, that's Scorpio. You've probably seen it all, so there's no point getting on about it too much. What's the point? Because we all know the thing that's going to make it or break it is two things: the games and the price. And if they get those right, then you never know. But then you can play those games on PC and on Xbox One. So is it going to sell 20 million units because it's got a few more pixels? Has PlayStation 4 Pro sold 20 million units because it's got a few more pixels? No, it hasn't. The PS4 Pro is doing moderately okay, but the PS4 is still outselling it. So could that be this way it works with Scorpio, or is it just going to get hyped up to the heavens a bit like everything does and then disappoint people? I don't know. That's something we're going to have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, so that's Scorpio. I'm not going to go on about it. Another thing, the Nintendo Direct was this week. That obviously showed a little bit of what was it? Splatoon, which was okay. I mean, there's nothing really too exciting about. It's just more Splatoon really, isn't it? And ARMS, which to me looks like quite a gimmicky game. So I mean, it kind of looks okay. The art style is quite nice, but I'm a bit skeptical that it'll be one you stick around with. You might play it for a few weeks and then think, yeah, I'm done with this now. That's the sort of game it strikes me as, but I guess we'll see. One of the interesting things was that they did announce this nice, I'll show you, this nice sort of luminous Joy-Cons. You wouldn't lose them at night time, would you? They look good actually, I quite like them. They look nice. I bet they cost 80 quid though. I swear, if you have a pair of Joy-Cons already, you could probably get them painted for that price. No bother going out and buying another set. That's a lot of money, isn't it? 80 quid. I wonder if they'll do a bundle with arms. That'd be quite interesting to know, I think. Here's this Nintendo Direct as well. I mean, I have to be honest, I missed it. I was, I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. I was probably away with the fairies or something. Asleep. Maybe I was out drinking. I don't know. But there we go. Here's the sort of announcements that they had. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe coming out on April 28th, which we knew. More characters, blah blah blah. ARMS with its battery life extender attachment. I suppose that's a fairly decent idea. More amiibos. I've totally had it with these got amiibos. I mean, they look nice and that, but it's just that I've got some and they just sit on my shelf, and I feel to myself, oh, what a waste of money. I just can't afford to buy things and have them scanned on dust and shelf. As much as I love collecting stuff, the amiibos is not something I'm jumping on board with, because it's just another thing, isn't it, that you'll have there and that you won't be able to spend money on, or you will spend money on it and then you'll think, oh god. Yeah, so there's that. Piper Tetris, I knew that's coming out. I've got that one on rental. I'm hoping to review that one myself because I quite like looking at it. I think I'd rather play that than Mario Kart, to be honest, because at least it's something a bit new, and I've had enough of Mario Kart, to be honest. Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition. I don't like Minecraft, so that doesn't appeal to me. The Sega 5 I've played on another console. Ultra Street Fighter 2, not bothered. Fate Stelia. I mean, none of these games really appeal to me at all. I'm sure they'll appeal to plenty of people, but not me. Sonic Mania, Project Mekaru, Namco Museum, Sin Mora. None. Is there anything there that actually interests me? Nope. Don't really like it. There must be something. Kirby. Yokai Watch. Oh, that's all free. Also, the games that do appeal to me are on 3DS. Ah, and here's a game. Battle Chasers Night War. That was announced for Nintendo Switch, and I'm quite excited. But I'm in a bit of a dilemma now, because I'm a big fan of Joe Madeira, who done the art on Darksiders, and he's set up this new studio, Airship Syndicate, to make this game, Battle Chasers Night War, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm a backer on Kickstarter, and I got the digital deluxe edition, but you didn't actually choose the platform yet, so that's something that will come later down the line. So I'm quite excited to play that, but now I've got to think to myself, do I want to play on PlayStation 4 or do I want to play on Nintendo Switch? And I don't know what one I want to play on, so yeah, so I'll need to decide. So yeah, so that's that. The charts for what is it? What month is it? It's April. So the charts for March were announced, and I think Horizon Zero Dawn was top in Europe. Brilliant game, obviously, and to go back to that so much. Ghost Recon Wildlands, another good game. I rented that to review it, and I didn't want to send it back really. I was quite enjoying it. It's got really, really large open world that you can just spend ages exploring. So yeah, that's quite exciting. Rocket League was number 3. That game just keeps going, doesn't it? It's got the new Minecraft really. It's such a popular game. I do hope you can hear me now. Oh, I can hear dogs barking outside. Right, anyway. Yeah, it's such a popular game, Rocket League. So that keeps going. FIFA, number 4, Mass Effect Andromeda, number 5. Oh, I wish Dan was here. It's a bit weird talking to yourself. But oh well, what can you do? I just thought I'd do something since we didn't have an episode. I thought, well, I'll just go on the camera and talk all the rubbish for... Well, it's been 26 minutes I've been talking for, which isn't too bad. But for 15 of those minutes I forgot to turn the mic on. So... so that shows you, doesn't it? I tell you what, I got one of these, right? These... I don't know if you can see it. I can't see myself in the camera because it's got a delay. But I got one of these fidget cubes. Brilliant. I love that. I love the light switch. Now when you're a kid and you always played with the light switch, and your dad would go, "Stop playing with that fucking light switch." Well, I get to do it all the time now. And there's a wee spinny thing so you can just spin round. This one here is meant to be like a I don't know what it's called, anxiety stone or something, and you just rub your finger on it and feel anxious. Got all pushy buttons, and the best one of all, the analog stick. Now that's awesome, isn't it? It even clicks down, which is cool. Oh, and these got rolly things as well. So I'm fiddling around with that. That's fun, that is. Hey, how you doing, Joe? Thanks for coming along. I'm just talking all the nonsense at the moment about fidget cubes. But at least you can hear me talking about them. Right, so anyway. Since there's people here now, I am reading the chat. Yeah, I can see the chat. I made sure I could see the chat. Right, so good, you're here. I'm glad someone's here. I can play Dan's Amazon game now. So, right, this will be fun. I am going to talk about games, trust me. I was talking about games a minute ago, but then I just went on one of my usual little rants about all the nonsense. Right, wait there. I'm going to play the Amazon game. I need to find a game. And you need to tell me what it is. Right? And then I'm going to talk about games after that. Because I've been playing a few games, you see. Recently. And I won't bother with the Amazon game. I'll talk about games instead. Right, what have I been playing? I've been playing ukulele. And I think it's rubbish. Look, you're way ahead of yourself. You're doing the Amazon game. I'll come back to it in a bit. I'll talk about games, and then we'll play the Amazon game. You're the one that said talk about games, so I'm going to do that. Right. Okay. Right. What was I saying? You put me off now, and I've dropped my mouse. Right. Okay. Yeah. Ukulele. I think it's rubbish. I don't like it at all. See, this is one of these games that's been completely hyped up to the ceiling again. Oh. And it's really annoying because I think the developers are great. I really do. I really like Cameo. I love that game. Banjo-Kazooie I thought was a bit pants. I really like Viva Pinata. Yeah, that's it. That was really good. But Ukulele, it's just one of these games that gets so hyped up that I think the developer began to believe its own hype. And that's why the game was so expensive. Because they thought, oh, everybody's pure talking about this game. They're all pure desperate. They all want it so much. Let's just charge a fortune for it. Let's charge more money for it because we can get away with it. And everybody's hyping it up. Oh, we must be brilliant. So yeah, everybody's going. And I saw it coming. I said on Twitter many a time, don't get your hopes up about this game because you're going to be disappointed. And I think I was right because it's not good. It's okay for what it is. I agree with you that that it should be cheaper, and then perhaps you could forgive its flaws a bit more. For instance, the graphics is quite. They feel like they're from that era, even though they're in HD and all that. Everything feels quite basic. The environments are all there, but they feel quite empty and quite. There's just something not quite right about them. I can't quite put my finger on. The camera is awful. I don't think anyone can like the camera. I mean, you try and run along the platforms or whatever, and the camera's just really loose, and you fall all over the place. Maybe it's just me. Sorry, dog's barking. Yeah, the graphics are colourful. I'll give you that, but that doesn't mean they're still quite basic though. But the thing that really, really winds me up about that game is the voice acting, the sort of that noise, that noise they make. Oh my god, that's just awful. That is. I swear I was ready to turn the volume down and just not have volume on the game at all, because that's pretty bad. The thing that gets me, right, they made this big deal about, I don't know what that YouTuber was called because I don't really know much about YouTube personalities. I don't really follow them. My youngest son would probably know better than me, but maybe you can tell me what that YouTuber's called. But you know the one I mean. They removed him from the game or something. But how was he in it? Was he the one going beep 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 beep? Because I mean, what acting did he do? I was expecting there to be voice acting in it or something. Yeah, there's all this stupid, weird talking. So I don't know actually what they actually removed from the game. That's confused me. I mean, because I'd never played the demo or anything before, so and I went in knowing what, expecting the fact that it would be a platformer, quite a basic platformer, and that's kind of what it turned out to be. But I don't know. It surprised me, that talking. That was weird. It's weird that they would pay someone to go in and grunt in it. We'll pay you $100,000 if you come in and grunt. Yeah, sure. Mugs. But yeah. So I'm playing that. And I'm not going to bother reviewing it actually because I didn't like it. So I'm not going to waste my time unless I'm getting paid to write reviews now. Have you heard of the weird game coming next week? The Silver Case. No, I've not heard of that one. Can't say I've heard of it. Oh wait, I missed a comment. I'm probably going to pirate it on PC. I never pirate games either. Maybe if I really enjoy it, then I'll happily buy it on Steam. Well, you might enjoy it for free. I don't condone pirating games. I would prefer people pay for games and support the developers, because that's how we get more games. But hey, each to their own. So yeah, I'm not going to review it, like I say, because I've just done, unless I'm getting paid to write a review, and unless I enjoy the game, I'm just not going to bother reviewing them anymore, because it's just a waste of my time. You don't get that time back, will you? So better things to do, really. So yeah. What else have I been playing? Lego City Undercover. I already completed that on the Wii U, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was one of the best Lego games around, really. Great game. And so I quite enjoyed playing that on Switch. it's quite nice just to be able to play off the screen. I find with the one thing I really like about Switch, and I mean, you know me, I'm quite a big PlayStation gamer, really. But the one thing I really like about Switch over PlayStation is that I can actually get time to play games. I mean, because obviously when you've got a family, everybody's using the TV, or there's people shouting about, or you just... I mean, I've got 2 PlayStation. I've got one downstairs, so obviously I can play that, but if somebody's using the TV, I can then come upstairs and play and just sit and play on my own. But sometimes it's just nice to sit with everyone, isn't it? And if they're all using the TV or whatever, then I can just grab the Switch, sit next to them, and just play a game. And that's what really appeals to me. There was nothing I'd love more than the Switch to be a PlayStation, because I'd be sitting playing it all the time. Imagine playing Uncharted and all these other games, like Last of Us, on the PlayStation, just sitting there. I want a PlayStation version of the Switch. That would be the best console ever to me. Forget 4K and Ultra HD, whatever you want to call it, man. Give me a PlayStation version of the Switch. I don't care if everyone says they're copying Nintendo. I'd buy it in a second. So I'd sell every other console just to buy it, because I think that would be brilliant. So yeah, PlayStation, forget VR, copy the Switch, give it to me so I can sit in my sofa next to family playing PlayStation, playing Last of Us 2, playing Uncharted 4's DLC. That'd be amazing. I'd love that. Yeah. See, I think Sony... I would rather Sony with PlayStation 5 went down that route, a sort of Switch style, rather than trying to say to Microsoft, right, you've got Scorpio, here's PS5, the most powerful console ever, and then the year after, Xbox goes, oh, here's Xbox Scorpio 2.7, the most powerful console ever, and then it just keeps going on and on year after year until we all go, oh god, we've no money left. Because that's what's going to happen at this rate. Let's face it, they're going down that route. It happened with PS4 Pro, which is slightly more powerful. It's basically a PS4S if you compare it to the iPhones. And then you've got Xbox One Scorpio, which is kind of like a new iPhone, the next one up, iPhone 7 to iPhone 8 sort of thing. I wish those dogs would shut up. Hold on, I need to shut the window. Right, that's sorted them. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so what I'm saying is, I think that is the case. Like, Xbox Scorpio is basically iPhones. Xbox One's basically iPhone 7, and Xbox Scorpio is basically iPhone 8. And then if Sony decide to do PS5, I reckon they would do it within the next few years. If they're going to go down that route, then Microsoft's going to release another one, and it's just going to keep going. And is that what we want? My PS3 lasted, what, 7 to 10 years? The PS2, about 10 years or something. The PS4, 3 years, and you've already got a new one. So, Scorpio's a brand new console. I mean, Microsoft can say what they want, but it is, although eventually the Scorpio is going to allow you to play exclusive games. I've no doubt about that. Maybe not at first, because they're of course they don't want to upset their Xbox One fans, their 20 million Xbox One fans. They want to see how well Scorpio sells. You tell me, if Scorpio sells 30 million consoles, those Xbox One players will get dropped like that. They'll just be like, bye bye. By the way, we've had a change of strategy. Xbox exclusive games, Xbox Scorpio exclusive games. That's what will happen. I guarantee it. If it sells well, Xbox One players will be dropped like a stone into water. Psh, that console drowned. I mean, let's face it, it's already drowned. Really, compared to, it's done very well, but it's compared to PlayStation 4, it's drowned. So if Scorpio makes the impact that they want it to make, and believe me, they want it to make a big impact, they basically want it to pinch all of PS4 sales, then I think Xbox One will get dropped quite quickly, and then Scorpio will get exclusive games, or at least exclusive on Scorpio and PC. And if that happens, if it does sell really well, we'll hiya, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so if the Xbox One does sell really, the Xbox One Scorpio does sell really well, then the PlayStation 4 will probably be here. PlayStation 5, sorry, will probably be here a lot quicker. But yeah, like I said before, the Xbox Scorpio needs games. That's what's going to sell it. If they want it to sell big, then it's going to need games. I don't know how many people are going to want to go, alright, I'm going to sell my PlayStation 4 and all these brilliant, amazing games that have come out for it, so that I can get an Xbox One Scorpio and buy Forza, because that's the only game that's out. At least we've got Crackdown coming, suppose. That looks good. Right, look at Crackdown. Crackdown will be good. But I've not turned my Xbox One on for ages. It's just sitting there gathering dust, to be honest. Just sitting there like a... At least it's white. So it's kind of turning black. Are you from Germany? No, I'm from Scotland. Not Germany. I don't know what German accent you've heard. That's a good one. I've never been called German before. I've been called a lot of things, but not German. But yeah, I suppose that's one of the least insulting things I've ever been called. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was a good game. I agree there, that was quite fun. I liked that game. That was good. I don't have a German accent, I've got a Scottish accent. See you, Jimmy. He's going to go, why you call me Jimmy? It's a Scottish one. German accent. Oh no! I've just flowered myself. My daughter made me this. She made a stress ball out of balloon, and it's in flour. You put. I've just flowered myself. No! Damn it! Ah, that's sweet. That's not good. I've just got flour all over me. How's that for entertaining? Damn it. Right, anyway. But, see? I get so excited about being called German, I just put flour all over myself. Anyway, let's play the Amazon game, right? How this works, Dan showed me this one. It's a fun game. I pick a game in Amazon, I read a review out to you, and you need to guess what game it is, right? I'm going to pick a 3-star review. And I'm going to try and find a short one. Right, here. Listen to the review before you answer. The review is... Seems pretty good so far, but seems to drop frame rates even on PS4 Pro. I think the only reason it runs at 60 frames per second is because of the poor texture quality. So there you go, it's a PS4 game. So try and guess what it is. And while we do that, I'll just go back to talking about Lego City. No, it's not an Amazon game, it's a review on Amazon. for a PlayStation 4 game. So that's just a review. You just need to guess what game they're talking about. I should probably explain that a bit better. Right, it's a newer game, you're right about that. See, my wife's downstairs drinking all the wine because I'm up here doing this. So that probably means I'm not going to get a glass of wine tonight. Charming. I can't believe how much I've talked. I thought I would struggle talking on my own without Dan here, but nah, no chance. It's because I've got a big mouth, that's why. I've been talking 46 minutes and 15 of those I never even had the mic on. Sorry about that. That's for fun. I don't even know what I've talked about. I don't even know. I've talked about games for a little bit, and then the rest of the time I've just been talking nonsense. But then that's nothing new. I was just trying. I've been quite quiet on Twitter recently. You see, I've been looking for jobs because as much as I love this sort of freelance stuff, it's not really that much fun when you don't have something full time. I don't think. So I've been looking for a full-time job like I had before at Shop 2 because I quite enjoyed that. It wasn't Doom, you're wrong. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I was just trying to think of some more games to talk about, and one of the games I quite like the look of is Battlefront 2. How good does that camp? Oh my god, that trailer looked good. I have been behind the news on Twitter. That's because I've been off it a wee bit. I'll get back to it. Don't worry. I'm not giving that up. Just sometimes it's nice to have a wee break in it. It's nice to just take a chill out and just focus on something else. And I've decided I'm going to maybe do some walkthroughs on YouTube instead of doing reviews because I'm getting bored of the reviews now. So I might just switch to walkthroughs instead because that'll be fun. So yeah, what was I talking about? Battlefront released on PS4, not PS3, and it was, oh, loved it to bits. Brilliant game. I really enjoyed it. There's people who slagged it off or whatever, going, oh, no, it's rubbish. But what do they know about anything? It's really good. The only thing that was wrong with it is that it never had a campaign, but the new one looks really good, and obviously it does have a campaign, so that to me is very exciting. I'm excited. Colour me excited. In fact, I'd say that Battlefront 2 is now probably my most anticipated game of the year, because I cannot wait to play a Star Wars campaign. Yeah, it is multiplayer only, and I mean, you listen to us, you know very well I don't like multiplayer only games. I'm not a fan of multiplayer games, but it's so good. I can't say anything else bad about it. I really like it. The thing that really annoyed me about it though is when they released the season pass and they split the community. That just ruined it, and I never really played it after that. So I'm hoping that they learn from that. I'm hoping that they do something to make it better. Maybe they can do what Titanfall did and give the maps away for free or something. That would be good. Oh, I'm missing MasterChef. What is the background noise? You know what? The mic's sitting on top of the PC, so it might be the fan. Let me move that. I don't know, I can't hear anything. I can't hear what I sound like. Ugh. So it's probably just the PC sitting on the fan. Or do you mean the kids screaming in the background? Could be that. Could be that. The kids like screaming in the background, so they do. Bloody children. I swear my children are like the wildest children you can get. Hello? Who's that? What do you want? Yeah. Go away. Right. It was the fan. Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought, see, I sat it on a box thinking, oh, maybe that would stop the fan noise. But obviously it didn't work. Ah, well. Gotta try these things, haven't you? So, as long as you could hear me. Because if I've been talking for 46 minutes or an hour or however long it is, and no one can hear me, then, well, you live and learn, don't you? I don't have Dan yet to talk to after all, so I guess I could just talk to myself. Anyway, children are nice. Yeah, children are the best. Mine are annoying sometimes. But hey, who isn't annoying sometimes? I know I am. What was I talking about? Battlefront. I was talking about just saying that it kind of got a bit ruined when they released the season pass because it split the community. So I'm hoping with Battlefront 2 that they decide to go the Titanfall route and make all the maps available for everyone. Maybe they can just charge for a bit of DLC or something. That would be a better way of doing it. Maybe add-ons or whatever. Things that don't really affect the game. New skins. But it would be nice if the maps all stay sort of available for everyone, because it keeps the game good. But yeah, but the campaign, that's what I'm interested in. And apparently it runs right through from beginning to end. So from, I can never remember the film names, from the first Star Wars film to Rogue One. So yeah, that should be good. Oh, really good Battlefront though. Excellent. What else? Right, the iPad's been pinched off me now, so I can't remember what I was going to talk about next. I was going to talk about, what else have I been playing? Lego City, Ukulele, Lego Worlds actually. Played quite a bit of Lego Worlds. I like that better than Minecraft. Don't know if I can say that. Am I allowed to say that? Don't know. But I do like Lego Worlds. It feels a bit unfinished, really. But it's just good. I just like it. I just like, it seems well thought out, really. I think the way they've designed it, it seems well done. And maybe it'll just get patched and get better and better and better. I hope so. Right. Where are we? Let's see. Anything else to talk about? Nah. I think I've talked myself out. Unless there's anything you want to talk about. MasterChef. Is it any good? Is anybody watching it? I'm missing it. Thank God for BBC iPlayer. Or thank BBC for BBC iPlayer. I can go back and watch it. I do like my cooking. Right, anyway. So yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think games I'm excited about the rest of the year. Battlefront 2 now. The Uncharted DLC. I might play Crackdown 3 if I've not sold my Xbox by then. Because I've kind of got the Xbox Live now. I've had the Xbox Live for 10 years. And I've not renewed it this year. Because, one, I can't really afford to. And two, I didn't really see a need to. I don't really play online games much. And I've not turned the Xbox on for months. And I thought to myself, well, can I really justify it? And the answer was kind of no. And I think the answer's probably going to be no about the Nintendo network as well for playing online. Because I don't think I would really bother much See, what appeals to me about the Switch, like I said before, is just sitting playing on the sofa or whatever. It's a good idea, you can take it outside. But who's going to play online when they're outside? No one, surely. Is anyone going to play online when they're outside? Tether your Switch to your phone. That's not going to be a very stable connection, is it? So, to me, that's the thing about the Switch. I like the portability in the house and outside for single player games, but how does it work when it comes to multiplayer outside, sitting on the train or whatever? Imagine trying to play Mario Kart in the train and then you kept going under a tunnel. Playing online Mario Kart in the train, you go under the tunnel and then you lose your connection. It's just not going to work, is it? So that's quite a dilemma for me, that one. I don't think it's really... Yeah, you're right. It did need some sort of sim. But even, like I say, even then, you're on the train, you go under a tunnel, lost connection. And a lot of people, I imagine, would play on the train. You might play on the bus or whatever. Buses have free Wi-Fi now, I guess. But how good is these connections? How good is free Wi-Fi? I doubt it's that great. You really need a good connection to play online, don't you? And you're not getting one when you're outside, unless even if you're sitting in a coffee shop. I don't know if the connection in there would be good enough. I don't know. Maybe if you're in a hotel and you take it with you, or you go to visit family or whatever, then I guess that's kind of okay. But I just don't see how it really works online outside. Which kind of defeats the purpose then, because you think to yourself, well, you can play it online at home. I don't know. To me, Switch is a single player experience, really, unless you're at home. And if you want to play online, but it's not really the sort of console I would necessarily buy to play online. That's what I've got PlayStation for. To me, Nintendo is more the single player experience, really. I've went away in a tangent again. Now I was talking about something completely different, and then I've went and talked about playing online in Switch. I don't know what I was talking about. I've completely lost it. I don't know. I was probably talking about MasterChef. But yeah. Did I show you my fidget cube? Brilliant. Love it. You've probably heard me clicking it all the way through. It's so good. So satisfying. Should buy one of these things, man. They're brilliant. And then if you miss gaming when you're outside, you can just fiddle with the analog stick. Nintendo discontinued the NES Mini, did they? I was going to buy one of them at one point, and I thought to myself, oh, what's the point? I really didn't see the point, because I would never use it. It would just sit about. It would more be an investment, really. Because they're going to shoot up in price now, aren't they? So if you've got one, you've probably done quite well. You'd probably be able to make some money out of it. Here, this has been quite a good show, actually. I've quite enjoyed this. I'm glad you have come along and listened and joined in, because that's made it a lot easier than me. It's nice to have someone to talk to, because otherwise I'd just be talking to myself. So thanks for that. I appreciate that. It's been fun, actually. I've had fun, but been talking for an hour, 15 minutes. Those I was talking to myself because the mic wasn't on. Yeah, not bad. Good job. The dogs are killing each other downstairs. I can hear them. They always do that. My dogs are crazy. So they are. All they ever do is jump and top each other. I'll tell you this funny thing. I've got this female dog called Millie. And the male dog is Bailey. Now they're all sorted, so they can't have babies or whatever, right? But when I don't know why this happens, but when they're playing Millie, who's the girl dog, sorry, that's too funny. Millie I'll try and tell you in a minute. No, I've lost it now. Sorry. Millie, who's a guild dog, humps Bailey. She jumps on his back and humps him. She's a girl, he's the boy. It's so funny. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh dear. Anyway, I got over that one. It just makes me laugh. I've got another dog as well called Toffee, who's a tiny dog, and she just goes around biting all her legs. That's quite funny. What new games you guys review next week? Let's have a look. I think I don't really have any planned. I mean, I was going to review the Tetris game. I was going to do ukulele, but I don't see the point because I just don't want to waste my time playing it, to be honest. So that was probably the one I had planned for next week. Let's see what's out. Right, so out next week we've got Stardew Valley Collector's Edition. Now I'm not going to bother reviewing it because I've already reviewed that and I loved it. Oh, but I really want to buy Stardew Valley Collector's Edition, but I own it on PS4 already, so I've decided to wait till it comes out on Switch, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll release a physical Collector's Edition and I'll be grabbing it, because that'll be an amazing game on Switch. So that's out next week. Oh, City Skylines is out for Xbox One. I might actually turn my Xbox One on. Now that's one I'm going to review because I've asked for a code, so hopefully I'll get it. Siberia Free, I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me just have a wee look. I'll probably know what it is once I see it. Siberia Free. Upcoming adventure game. I don't know. Looks a bit cheesy, does it not? Looks interesting. Kind of like a cheap version of Tomb Raider. That looks quite good actually. Yeah, I might check that one out. That looks interesting. I quite like point and click adventures, so that could be interesting. Then there's the Silver Case one that you mentioned, NIS America. Probably not my sort of game then if it's by them. That's sort of Japanese style then, I guess. And then we're kind of getting on a bit in the month. We've got Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, Warhammer 40,000, no thanks. The Sexy Brutale, which got some quite good reviews. Dragon's Quest, Mario Kart, Power Tetris. There's a few wee bits and pieces that could be interesting. That Siberia Free looks interesting. And City Skylines looks like a good game, I reckon. City Skylines I've got on PC, but I never ever play my PC. I never play games on my PC. Terrible. I've got some good games on my PC as well. I think those are my games I've got in my Steam library. Loads. Tons. Hundreds. And I barely ever play them. Don't touch them. It's ridiculous. But isn't that what everyone does? Waits till the Steam sale comes, buys all the games and then never plays them? Is that right? Probably. In case you missed it, I was called German earlier on. I can't believe that. I've been called... People always used to go to me, "Are you from Aberdeen? Because you sound really posh." Posh Scotsman. No, I'm not from Aberdeen, I'm from Glasgow. As we say in Glasgow, I don't shag sheep, thanks. No offence to any Aberdonians. We did all used to call them sheep shaggers though. But that's just a football thing. Rangers Aberdeen. I'm sure they don't do that. I'm pretty positive they don't do that. Anyway, I'm getting on about a load of rubbish now. I think when it gets to that point where I'm talking a load of rubbish, it's time for me to shut up. And I can go and catch up on MasterChef. Anyway, look. Here, you might be... I was about to say you might be right about the Welsh thing. I cannot say that. I would not know. But Aberdeen, they like their sheep. Not necessarily in a sexual way, they just like their sheep. That's all. There's nothing wrong with liking sheep. As long as it's just... don't know. I don't know. No comment. Anyway, yep. Look, I'm gonna go. I think this has been fun. Maybe I'll do another live stream next Friday. And then at least we've had one a week while Dan's been away. Done something. Dan can watch this back on his ship and hold his head in his hands and going, oh my god, what has he done to our show? Yeah. So, thanks everyone for joining us. If I can be bothered, or if I'll try and stream again next Friday. Hopefully I can make the quality better this time, because I forgot to turn the mic on for the first 15 minutes, and then I left the mic on top of the PC, which caused a load of fan noise, so I have no idea what this has sounded like for all this time. Hopefully you've been able to hear me. I'll listen back. Oh, the Amazon game was Nier. Just so you know. That was what the review was for. But yeah, like I say, I really appreciate comments. That's been absolutely brilliant. Couldn't wish for more. It's great to have the comments because it makes the show so much more fun to interact. So yeah, thanks. Really appreciate that. I probably won't put this episode on iTunes because it's a bit messy, but I'll edit it a bit to edit out the bit where the mic's not working, and I'll bung it up on YouTube or whatever. And yeah, so that's me. I'll maybe do another live stream at some point before the next podcast. But thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. It's been fun. So I'm away to watch MasterChef now because I've missed it. That was my sacrifice. Look out for some walkthrough videos I'm going to do, because I've decided that'll be fun. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, that's me. Have a good weekend, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.